Goodbye bullshit.
Hello, happiness. I'm your host and your guide, Atousa Raissyan.
Hi everyone, welcome to my TV show podcast, Goodbye Bullshit, Hello Happiness, where my goal is to make life easy. What I have found over the years is that there are so many different teachers, healers, and it's great. But sometimes I think the message gets too hard, or the people receiving the message make it hard. So my goal is here, make it easy, make it simple, make it fun, and for something that you can bring to your day every day and change your habits, change your behaviors, change the way you look at life, your relationships, and just have fun with life, bring fun back to your life. So that's why I call it Hello Happiness, Goodbye Bullshit, or Goodbye Bullshit, Hello Happiness, whichever way you want to look at it. And before I get started in the show, this first show is going to be a little bit of introduction about myself and how I'm gonna conduct the shows. So just to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Atousa Raissyan. I'm a shaman, I'm an energy healer. I'm also an artist, as you can see in the background. My goal for everyone that watches these shows and my clients that come to me is to get everybody in a place that they're in touch with the part of themselves that feels whole and complete, and for them to fully love themselves and accept themselves just as they are, because that's the basis for living a more joyful, magical, healthier life. That you can appreciate your relationships, you can appreciate what you have, and you are enjoying your life, doing the kind of work that you enjoy, and it gets you to a place that you trust life and you allow life to flow. And how I get them there is, some of it is by teachings that I've studied and learned, like my energy healing work and my shamanic work. And a lot of those modalities that I use are things that I've come up with during my own years of going through things myself. I've had, just like everybody, a past that has had a lot of physical issues, emotional issues, spiritual issues that I've had to heal from and move from. And I've studied a lot of teachers. My best teacher still is to this day Rumi, and two of my other favorite teachers have been Osho and Muji. And what's been great about them is they gave me the message, the insight of what it is to fully love yourself and love everything around you, and the oneness and connectedness and what it would mean to enjoy life. But when I was, studying their work, the main question that would always come up is, well, how? Because, you look at them, you look at, your monks and usually people that are giving you these type of advice, you look at their life and you're like, well, you don't have those issues that I have in my life. I've had all these traumatic experiences in my past. I have a kid, I have a life, I have, all the household stuff that I have to get to. I have to worry about money. I have to do all those things. And so the how, and I believe my life, I've my parents divorced when I was really young, when I was 2. I've gone through, in my elementary school age, I was in a country that was predominantly very religious, went through revolution, went through war, had to move around a lot, and not even when I was back home, but also when I moved to US. And financial issues, I've had those, coming from a place where we didn't have a lot of money and struggling, and then making it, to where I had a lot of money, then losing all of it. And even physical issues, I've been diagnosed with variety of things, and anytime that they couldn't figure out what was wrong, they would, stamp a disease on it anyway. But even with those, I knew anytime I had an issue, physical issues, I know inside that there's something else causing this. They told me I had rheumatoid arthritis. I've had a variety of physical pain, and internal digestion issues, endometriosis. Again, you name it, I've had it. I've had a lot of those issues. And all of it did come from a place where I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel loved. And I didn't love myself, more importantly. And I came to realize my life was a training ground. Everything that happened to me happen in a way they did for me to be able to learn the how to get over all those things. Then now that's what I'm trying to do for my clients, that I've been where you are. I know exactly how you feel, and if I can survive it, I can get here, you can get here. And it's not by really struggle. It's not I'm here to tell you how you can make it easier, how to easily let life flow, and you flow with life. Yeah, life is gonna come shake you to move you, but once you get that grounding inside, that you're safe and supported, you trust life, and you love yourself and love everything about your life, and that's when whatever comes to shake, you're not shaking with it, because you are grounded and you know that everything is working out for you. And that's where I take my clients to, my goal for all of them. And as I tell everybody when they walk into my office, is that my job is not to carry you. My job, this is not a magic trick that I'm gonna come and pull things out and you're all of a sudden doing things. I'm your guide. I'm gonna clear the path. I'm going to make sure you see it clearly. I'm gonna, walk with you. I'm gonna be your biggest cheerleader and cheer you on. And I'm gonna support you and have your back. But if you're in a hole, I'm not coming inside the hole and putting you on my shoulders and carrying you up. I'm gonna throw the rope down. I'm gonna tell you, hey, the rope is here, grab it. And I'm not even gonna pull you up. You gotta use your hands and feet to come up. And the path, I'm not gonna be putting you on my shoulders to carry you. You gotta walk. This is your walk, it's your journey. And again, once you get in touch with the part of yourself that you feel safe, you feel you trust life, you trust yourself, you love yourself, and you accept yourself, and you allow your intuition, that internal guidance system that everybody has, and it's not here, it's here. That you let that guide you and trust it, you can move so much easier and quicker through things. And again, that's the goal. That's the goal of these shows, is to make life easy. Take the shoulds, the haves, I must do this, I have to do this, I should do this, I need to do this, all the guilt, all those things out of your life, so you can start to see clearly, and you start getting in touch with your intuition to guide you through your life. Again, the techniques I use, since this is my introduction for you guys to get to know me a little bit better, outside of the shamanic practice and the energy healing everybody asks, it's not really Reiki, but it's energy healing that, you know, I'm sure everybody, if you're watching this, you're in touch with, that I get connected to your energy body, and any blockages, anything I see that I can remove or sort of alleviate, so that you can see, start seeing things, start seeing yourself better. That's what I do. And there are techniques that I've came up as well, that I energetically, I tap into those hidden parts of you that are holding on to certain energy patterns, and I release those. And there's inner child technique that I use. It's not really the inner child technique that like the therapists use. It's more of a inner child energy pattern that I get connected to, that it's very different than what the client remembers, like in their memory and their wishes, their wants. It's not actually that same inner child. It's an inner child, energetical pattern of an inner child that experienced certain things and wanted things to be a certain way. And usually when my clients come to me, they're very disconnected from that part of themselves. And part of the work that I do is clear it so that they can get connected. And that's when we can heal things. There's another method also I came up with. I don't, for lack of better, we were joking around with one of my friends, and I called it the quantumization technique, where, again, for a certain behavior or thought process, there's an energy pattern to it, there's an emotional pattern and a physical pattern, sort of like three bodies for the same thought process or behavior. And I'll go pull those sort of the three prongs out of the different bodies. And yeah, and again, all of that is to clear the path for the client to get in touch with themselves, to get connected with those parts, and we can release it and heal it. Because at the end of the day, what it comes down to is, whoever you are, if you're sitting in my chair, you're watching this at home, you have to stop at some point and look at your life and stop blaming others and life for what has happened to you or at you or how you perceive it to be. Once you take this finger that always is pointing out and point it to yourself, that's when the real healing starts to happen. When you take responsibility, even for those things that have happened to you as a child. I know a lot of people, even the ones that have had very traumatic experiences of abuse in their past, and it's like, well, you know, how did I choose that? I did not choose that, or I didn't want that. How can I be responsible for that? I show you how you can even take responsibility of that and heal it and release it, so it's not following you anymore. A lot of my clients that have come to me, actually, they've suffered physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, and I get them to heal those parts and move away and take responsibility for their part. Again, it's not a blame, but it's like, it's hard to describe, but just taking responsibility and ownership of your life at this stage, and to be able to live a better life and forgive and move on. So that's one of the biggest things, to understand how you're responsible for your life, how you always have a choice. There's always a choice. You might not be making the right choice, or saying, I don't have a choice, but I'll show you there is a choice. There's always choices. You're making certain choices because it's easier for you, so you don't have to deal with certain someone, or that choice is making you feel safe, and that's why you're choosing it. But there's always a choice, and knowing that you have a choice gives you the power, and that responsibility, taking responsibility and ownership of your life, gives you your power. And once you have your power, you can stand in front of a mirror and look at yourself fully and completely, and appreciate yourself and love yourself. Even those parts that you might be hiding from yourself in others, even those parts now can come out for you to see them, love them, enjoy them, appreciate them. And so they don't hurt as much anymore. And once you get there and you get in touch with here and let your intuition guide you to what feels best for you, you start moving, you start to experience the magic in life, you start to enjoy life for what it is, you connect to everything and appreciate everything, because you know that anyone that's coming into your life, everybody, it's the relationships in your life now, and whoever is coming is for them to be a mirror in your life, to be able to show you parts of yourself that you might not be seeing clearly, that you can heal and let go and move on. And those relationships are the best thing, the best mirrors in your life that you can have, and you start to appreciate it. Even the ones, I always say, my ex is the best teacher I've ever had, because of all the things that, you know, especially after the divorce, the things that was in my face that I had to see and get past was tremendous. And everybody I appreciate, good or bad, or however. It's not even, I can't even say anything that was bad. I don't regret it, because everybody that's been in my life came to show me something, to teach me something, and to help me move on from a place that I was. Either in love they came, or in anger they came. It didn't matter, because they were my guides and my teachers as well. So, but to get there, you have to start loving yourself, appreciating yourself, accepting yourself, following your own guidance system and your intuition, and start letting life flow and appreciate all those around you. And from that place, again, you're gonna have the relationships you want, you're gonna have the type of job you want, everything that you desire. If you go from that place of allowing life to flow, to love and accept yourself, and letting your intuition guide you, trusting life, you will achieve all of them and receive all of them. And actually, at that point, it's not even going to be about receiving any of it, because the important part becomes the experience and being in the moment. And those are just like, wow, okay, I got this. Fantastic. Let's move on. It's just another like, oh, that was cool. That was magical. So I hope that you get to see these shows and have fun with them. Please don't hesitate. If you want to, go ahead and find me on my social media. My website has my contact information. You can get in touch with me, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have. Enjoy, have fun, and I'm excited about these shows. Thank you. So, keeping in line with that goodbye bullshit, hello happiness, I really don't want to bring experts into the show to talk to experts, because I don't want to make things heavy. I want it to be light, and I want it to be things that you can use every day. Because I think, again, if you're here, you have a tons of experts that you've read their books, listened to their podcast, and done their workshops and gone to their retreats. So I'm assuming you're not here for the same thing. And that's what I want to bring to you. And the people I'm going to bring on my show to talk to, they're going to be everyday people. A lot of my clients that I am working or have worked in the past, to just see how they've changed their life, to answer their questions. So they're everyday people just like you, going through the same thing. So you can relate to them and see what they're doing in their life, how they're changing their life, so you can apply the same things into your life and make it easy. And again, the main reason is that I feel when we come into this world, from the time we're young, everybody tells us what to do and how things should be, have to be, need to be, must be. And add on top of that, things that happen that makes us fearful and unsafe. And so we lose that part of us that is all-knowing, this whole and complete, and knows everything, our intuition that guides us every day and tells us which direction to go, what decision to make that's best for us. Instead of listening to that voice, we replace it to listening and getting our information from the outside world. Outside world is great. I'm not talking about, I've had, again, my own teachers that at some point in my life, they were great helps, and maybe some, Broomy still, my all-time favorite every day. That's my to-go. But it doesn't make it feel happy. Rumi's not telling me to go a certain way or do a certain thing or live my life. I have to live my life a certain way. And that's what we have lost. We, as individuals, societies, communities, we have become so entangled that we are on a path we are consistently following rather than living our life, rather than going with our own gut feeling, going with what we know is best for us. And that's what I want to change. I want to change the way you look at things, so that even if everybody is standing in front of you and telling you that, no, that's the wrong way, don't go that way. But if in your heart of heart, you know that's the way to go, you should go that way. And because that's your choice, that's going to be the best way for you. Nobody knows how to live your life better than you. Nobody knows what's inside of you better than you. And once you get to a place that you trust the universe, that you feel safe and supported, and you know everything is working out, and you're going to see, oh yeah, any direction I move, it comes, even if I want to go in the wrong direction, it doesn't happen. Something comes up, it's like, yeah, no, you don't want to go there. And then it's like, oh, yeah, this way feels better. So empowering you to know you have a choice, and that choice, you always have a choice, whatever feels the best for you, to you at that point, is the best choice, is the best direction. And that's where you want to move to. And so we need to stop following and living our life based on what feels the best to us, our own knowing, our own guidance system, and not somebody else's, or the community, or the world, or the religion, whatever else is outside that's telling us, no, it has to be a certain way. There is no have to, there is no should, there is no must. And yes, I do have a son, and that's what I teach him as well, is that I give you, this is what I tell him, that I give you guidance based on what I know and my experiences. And that's how I'm guiding you and showing you things. But if there is really something inside of you that goes against, it's like, no, that just doesn't feel good. What I know what mom's saying, but that doesn't feel good. You should go that direction no matter what. I got your back no matter what. You don't have to go my way in order for me to have your back. So if you feel you have to go a certain way, even if it's against what I want for you, you need to go try it out, do it. And because that's the best way. No matter if I get angry or upset or sad or whatever, you should do what's best for you. And in all of that, I've got your back. And it has worked out, actually. There has been times that he has gone a certain way, and to me at that point it was hard to sit there as his mom while he's doing it, but I knew he has his own knowing, he has his own understanding, and I have to trust the same trust I have in the universe. I trust that the universe is working out for him as well, and every time it turned out great, and it has made him a stronger person, a more grounded person, and he feels more safer and trust in the universe and his surroundings. And also he knows that he doesn't have to please me in order for me to have his back. I have his back no matter what. And every time he's done that, there has been something great that has happened for both of us. So again, goodbye bullshit, hello happiness. Let us all follow our own guidance system, our own knowing, and our own intuition, and trust and move. Because again, teachers, guides, we do our best. One of the things I tell my clients always is that I'm going to clear the path for you. I'm gonna help you see. I'm gonna clear and help you see, and I've got your back. But you have to move. And I don't tell them what to do. I always say, do what feels best to you in the moment. Everything I tell them is based on what they feel is best for them. I'm just taking the weight off of them, taking their suitcases so they're lighter as they're traveling, clear the paths that's in front of them so that they can see it more clearly. But I'm never gonna take the place of your own guidance system. I'm just gonna be your support, and that's what I intend to do for you here, is that making things easy. There's so many things that we have been taught and told to do, even in the self-healing sort of a way, that everyone feels they have to follow, otherwise their lives are going to fall apart. And all of those things in each TV show, podcast, I hope to talk about it and sort of like get you to see, your own guidance system rather than what the teachings have told you. So looking forward to this. It's gonna be fun, and let's all say goodbye to bullshit, hello happiness, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.
My love and gratitude to all that allow me to be part of their journey, and to those that choose to walk with me. You can find out more information about me on my website and social media. Thank you.